everybody, this is Mateo, and I'm not fighting the Elite Four yet. Trollololololol. We are first evolving some Pokemon, including Ammonite, which started at level 30 when you get it. It evolves at level 40, and it becomes slightly bigger, grows a mouth and more tentacles, and kind of has a body. And is part starfish or something. And also at level 40, Ponyta, horse with a flaming mane, evolves into a slightly bigger horse with a horn, so now it's a flaming unicorn. Yay, Rapidash. Apparently it's really fast Pokemon, either faster or as fast as Dodrio, which is apparently the fastest Pokemon in the anime. In the game, Electrode is the fastest. And Rhyhorn evolves at level 42, and he suddenly becomes a two-legged rhino thing, rather than a four-legged rhino thing. And we could aim for his horn, and electric attacks would hit. Either way, what are we doing now? I honestly do not remember what is going on here. I'm going somewhere. Oh yeah, this trade. If you could see, at the very bottom there, I have Clefairy in my Pokemon team, because we are finally going and doing that trade that I talked about a long time ago, and here we have a Moonstone. So we can use that on another Pokemon that I think I brought along with me. Yeah, Clefairy. Wait, I'm going to need to go grab a second Clefairy. I completely forgot that I had yet to get a second Clefairy. I brought Clefairy here to evolve it into Clefable, which is just a bigger version of Clefairy with the star on its back. And yeah, now in Pewter City, we could head down over here into the real place where the trade is, because I finally went and got another Clefairy. Okay, here we go. You can see I have another Clefairy with me now, and if I could cut and not dig, that would be great. Thank you. Go around, there's the other entrance to Diglett Cave right there, and here's the house where the trade takes place. It is one of very few trades in the game, so it's also the only place where you can get a Mr. Mime, but unlike Jinx, which you can only get in Red, you can actually get a Mr. Mime in all three games. It's just that in the other two games, you need to trade an Abra for it, which makes a little more sense. I mean, they're both psychic types, but whatever. It just says Trainer. He is nameless. Good job, Trainer. They kind of break the fourth wall, too, using Game Boy Advances or whatever. I'm assuming that in this world, they're called, like, tiny trade machines or whatever. And plus, why can't we just, like, give the other Pokeball, like, just give the person the Pokeball and trade it like that? Why do we have to put it through some machine? I mean, it just doesn't make sense. But either way, we got Mr. Mime, so that's yet another. It's named Miles. Oh god, it's really an orange fox, isn't it? And it starts off knowing Confusion and Barrier. When you do an in-game trade, it'll be the same level as the Pokemon that you traded for it. So since Clefairy was level 11, the Mr. Mime that we got was level 11. Now, somewhere in the beginning of Pokemon Mansion, right here, we can find another Moonstone hidden in that box right there, or little tower thing, or whatever it was. It's pretty well hidden. I mean, you think it's just decoration, but no. Either way, that is the fourth Moonstone out of 5, but that's the last one we need. And Jigglypuff becomes a bunny thingy. I don't even know. Okay, moving on to Vermilion City, because we are all over the place trying to fill up the Pokedex as much as possible before we take on the final battles. If we surf on route, I think this is 6, the one north of Vermilion. Once we surf enough, we will find Psyduck, and I'm just going to cut ahead because that took forever. And because just about anything that I have will kill it, I'm carrying around Dratini, because it knows Wrap, so it'll stop the Psyduck from moving, and will do minimal damage to weaken it. And it also has Thunder Wave, I think, although that shouldn't be necessary. Although by now, Psyduck's headache should be getting really bad. and it should be, like, using confusion and stuff, but this game doesn't follow the rules of the anime. It can use confusion whenever it wants. But yeah, for whatever reason, I never went and grabbed a Psyduck earlier. I guess I kind of forgot about it. And there we go, we got a Psyduck. And then we could add him to the Pokédex and nickname him, except for no. Yeah, it's talking about the headaches even in the thingy. You know, I could relate to Psyduck. Back in, like, 7th, 8th grade, I constantly had a headache. And it was so bad that I actually had to go get an MRI scan to see if something was wrong. And nothing was. And then a couple months later, it went away. So, that's that. And also, level 33, Psyduck evolves into Golduck, which is just a larger blue duck. And that's that. Really, most of the evolutions in all Pokemon games is either just the Pokemon getting bigger, or them growing more limbs or something. I mean, for instance, Machoke evolving into Machamp, it's slightly bigger with 2 more arms. Poliwhirl into Poliwrath, it's slightly bigger. I'm just going to fight you, even though we could have fought you a long time ago. Whatever. He's going to have, like, level 30 Pokemon, isn't he? Why didn't I speed this up? Oops me. Like, seriously, oops. Whatever. His Pokemon are level 30. Why did I forget to speed this up, too? I could have sworn I did. Whatever, just go with it. At least the surf animation is working for once. But anyways, speaking of evolving and leveling up Pokemon and stuff like that, I recently finished raising my Electros in Pokemon White up to level 100. I was actually really lucky and I got an Elite Electros with 30 IV in HP and Special Attack. So I have a pretty bulky Special Attacker with no weakness, which is nice, except for certain happenings with that. So it's very nice. I really like it. I gave him all special attacks, but my only problem with him is that he has the rash nature, which if you don't know, it raises special attack, which is good, but it lowers special defense. And I would have rather have had the modest nature because it raises special attack and lowers attack, which I'm not even using. So it would have been nice to have that, but I got 30 IV in HP and special attack, which I thought was more important, because now his HP and special attack is near max, which is around 370 something HP and like 350 or so special attack. And his special defense really isn't that bad, or rather it's a female Electros that I nicknamed Lamar, and if you get that reference, awesome. But yeah, and at level something, Voltorb suddenly turns 180 degrees and it gets angry or happy. It looks more happy, even though it will still go boom on you. But either way, with all of that, that's all the Pokemon that we can catch in this game, except for Evolving Dratini and the Legendaries and one Pokemon in an area that we are not able to go yet. We are finally going to go battle the Elite Four 9 minutes in. We should be able to get 1, maybe 2 Elite Four battles in, depends on how my luck goes with Lorelei here. She is the Ice Trainer, and she starts off with a Dugong, and I respect that because I have a Dugong too, and Dugong is pretty awesome. And you know, you'd think I would have learned from Pokemon Crystal, in which I had to re-record the Elite Four battles because the file failed or something like that. Well, no, I didn't, and the same exact thing happened in Pokemon Yellow right here. So basically, this is my second time fighting the Elite Four. So there might be a little difference in levels and stuff because of that. It's not that bad. It was just more annoying than anything, and I was like, deja vu. But whatever. At least in this attempt. In the first attempt, I wasn't really paying attention, and I just kept Hitmonlee out. And then she sent out Slowbro, and I'm just like, okay, Water Ice. Hit with some kick move, and it didn't do much, and then Hitmonlee was destroyed. For whatever reason, they use Super Potions, too. Which you'd think that being the Elite Four members, they'd have Hyper Potions, or Max Potions, or even Full Restores, but no. Super Potion. Which really doesn't do a whole lot in this stage of the game, because you're powerful enough to knock that amount down already. And either way, here we have the only Jinx in the game. It's a Ice Psychic type, so Fire should do quite a bit. It's actually faster than Flareon. It does have 6 levels, and Flareon is frozen. Fantastic. Now, I'm not sure whether you'll eventually thaw out. I could have sworn you would, but I'm not sure about these older games and how long it'll take, but I'm not having the best of luck right now. And Flareon, you're almost dead, so let's use a Max Potion, a whole bunch that I bought before the battle, just with my remaining money. So you're fully healed, you're still frozen though, and I have nothing to heal that. I had a full heal the first time, but I had to use that to heal some other status. And Thrash, when done enough, when you're locked in there, it'll confuse the user. It's kind of like Outrage and Petal Dance, if you know those moves. However, if you know those moves, you'll probably know Thrash as well. Although it's not really used as much. But whatever. If Flareon could unfreeze, that would be great. Come on, Flareon. Okay, one more Max Potion. Unfreeze in this time. It has been like 5 turns. And now, how do you slap an ice block? Flareon, you're made out of fire. You channel fire. Use that fire to burn out of this ice cube that you were in. And plus, Jinx over here is smacking on that ice block like there's no tomorrow. Wouldn't that kind of like crack the ice and free Flareon after a while? Okay, you know what? No. Flareon, come on, do Flareon! No. One more. This is your last chance, Flareon. Thaw out. Seriously, you're a fire-type Pokemon. You have, like, your body is, like, 200-something degrees, and yet you can't thaw out of a little ice block. Come on, Flareon. Even with the help that Jinx is probably, like, smacking that ice block and making it crack in places, you couldn't thaw out. Good job, Flareon. Good freaking job. Now it's up to Dugtrio, except it's weak to ice and it's probably going to die. Oh, wow. And... oh, I hate my luck sometimes. Of course. I kinda had to see that coming. I'm pretty sure that Ice Punch doesn't have 100% freeze rate. I was just getting unlucky. And even though Jinx is part Psychic type, it doesn't seem to have any Psychic type moves. So I'm going to move Hitmonlee in here to do the final blow. Why did Flareon gain experience for that? It just sat there in a block of ice. That was just fantastic. Either way, Lapras is their strongest Pokemon. It's Water and Ice type. Very bulky. However, if you got lucky like I did, or just have a really powerful attack, you'll take it down without any problem. And there goes the easiest member of the Elite Four. Wait, that was the easiest? Aw, crap. I am doomed.